Hey gang, welcome everybody. Reach out and shake your hand and warm welcome to this great training program. I am, of course, Tom, the co-founder of Cash Flow Experts, the creator of the Small Business Funding Network. I always say this at the start of every intensive training. Anything that I teach today should not be taken as legal, tax, accounting, or business advice. I am not a licensed advisor in any of those things. Most importantly, I'm not your advisor. So I don't know your specific situation. I don't know what age you are. I don't know what goals you are. I don't know what state you're in. I don't know what kind of business you're in. So talk to someone always who knows your exact situation and goals before you charge off and start all these steps that I'm about to review. And if you are a customer of ours already, which many of you are joining us, or become one today with a special offer of business services that I'll extend to you, pardon me, then we can talk to you in a personal way, in a more detailed way about exactly what you need to do to reach your goals. So that's a great facility of what we do here in the service providing department, is that we do actually get to know you, talk to you, find out your hopes, your dreams, your goals. Speaking of our company, this year is our 20th anniversary, and this month is our biggest celebration sale in all our history. So I'm glad you're here. My sincere thanks, my deep thanks and appreciation to all those of you who helped us make it this far, grow this big. I look at our statistics every morning. 80% of our business comes from repeat or referral customers. So thank you for all of those of you who've been supporting us. I know I've been a featured speaker teaching this training everywhere from New York to LA, and as many RIA association meetings over the years as there are cities in America. So I know the high demand for this content, and I appreciate all the support that we've got. If you have any questions about today's topic and you want to reach me directly, I will give you an email address, but there's been some misunderstanding about this in the past. I always say this is not customer service, right? So do not, a week from now, try to reach me to talk about your customer service needs. We have a staff that deals with that. So if you hit reply to any of the emails my staff sends out to you and ask them for help, they will help you. This is only for today's show. So for today only, while you are watching this broadcast. So today only, you can reach out to me and I'll do the best I can. Usually I'm inundated with questions. I'll do the best I can in a timely manner to respond back to you. Any specific questions about the topic that I'm teaching now, about the program that you may be most interested in, or things that come up specifically about your unique business, hit me up, tombusytom@gmail.com. But again, do not reach out to me thinking that you're going to talk to me about your customer service needs. Definitely do not send messages to this after the program is over. So today only, I'll do the best I can to respond back to anyone who messages me, tombusytom@gmail.com. And of course, what we're trying to do here is educate, teach, and help you in this process. And of course, we're providing a full service deal today that I want as many of you to be able to take advantage of as possible. Now, let's get on to today's training. Ta-da! Great. Okay, this info is for both. I said this in the email marketing that we sent out inviting people to attend. This info is for both the people that already bought my do-it-yourself program and want to know the best way to use it. And it's also for the people that don't want to do it themselves and would rather upgrade to a full service where me and my staff do it all for you. So is that clear? Is it clear that there is a common program that we sell and that a lot of people have purchased? Many of you on this program have purchased it already. That is a do-it-yourself kit. It comes in a package, gives you instructions. There are external online links, but you primarily do all the things yourself that are going to get you up and running, get you up to speed, and get you funding. This program today is a chance for me to teach the exact steps that you should be doing yourself if you are of a mind to roll up your sleeves and do that work yourself. And it's also a chance for me to demonstrate the knowledge that we have behind the scenes of this program that you would never have without the 20 years experience. And again, give you an invite. So if you wish to upgrade and enroll in more than the basics of what you got already, or more than the basics of what the starter program is in general, you can then get all the additional help and expertise from me and my staff. Yes, I personally do help the people that are in this program. These are the steps that I want to quickly teach you now if you are going to do it yourself with your own LLC business, or these are the steps my staff and I will do for you if you choose to upgrade before today's deadline into our full service business development program. So whichever camp you're in, this is an extremely valuable, I'll try and quickly go through it as fast as I can, extremely valuable training, pardon me, for you to get out of as much information as you can, or to see what we're going to be doing for you when you become a full service member. So 1, make sure you have the right kind of LLC set up for your business. What am I talking about for that? I'm talking about many people I talked to maybe had an old LLC or S corporation set up, but they didn't maintain it. They didn't keep up with it. They didn't pay the annual renewal fees. They didn't register the corporate minutes, which is a legal requirement for your business to be in compliance. So we provide all of the things done right the right way, so that it is a instantly fundable entity, which most people that I work with and talk to who do it themselves or have somebody else do it for them, it's not set up right. It's not kept and maintained. It's not up to snuff of where we need it to be. 2, use a proven projected income formula to get funding. Now you can do it any way you want, but I stand up here, as I have on stage everywhere from Learning Annex shows to Rich Dad Poor Dad shows, teaching this exact method. So if you want to know from the horse's mouth, so to speak, exactly how our most successful clients are doing it now, we would do it for you if you chose that upgrade. I'm going to give you that basic understanding and information, and then of course let you do it however you want. So what do I mean by projected income? In the beginning of a business, you have no provable income, right? So the secret sauce of this kind of program is that we've tapped into lenders that allow you to state an income. This is the projection, kind of like a business plan does, but not as complicated, not as onerous. It's just simply the formula plugs in a number, you enter that number, or we enter it for you, and you get approved for funding in all the cases that I've ever seen. So 2 is that. 3, seasoning your business funding to make sure it keeps growing. What the heck am I talking about? So I used to come out with a chef's hat and an apron in some of the training that we would do specifically about seasoning money. If you look, again, 20 years in this industry, I did one of the first infomercials ever online that mirrored this kind of thing. And so we did a lot of great promotions. That was one of the fun ones we did. But seasoning your business funding simply means taking what you're not using, taking a portion of what you don't immediately need, and instead of keeping it in a primary account, spreading it out, moving it to other diverse and different locations, where once they see that you've opened an account with that, it's not your money, it's funding that you've been given by somebody else. They don't know that. Once they see you put on deposit some chunk of money for your business purposes, they fall all over themselves to give you teaser low rates at 0, to give you access to small business funds and cards, to give you programs that nobody really else knows about or available, because they're trying to woo you. They're trying to win your business, because a small business customer is one of the most profitable lifetime customers a lending institution, a funding provider can have. 4, is that the right number of figures? Get a lateral income stream that puts money into your business without you working for it. That's my favorite part of the feature and benefits of this program. Most people overlook it. Most people don't understand it. So as in the beginning, you're able to utilize no real income, no tax returns, no proof or documentation that your business is making any money. You're able to utilize a projection to get the funding. As things progress and go forward, you will actually have income coming in, which is one of the absolute best, guns in the holster, bullet in the chamber, arrow in the quiver, whatever the right analogy is, to get the full amount, the maximum amount of funding that is available to fall from the sky directly into your account, your business, by having us do it this way for you. Let me go through in some detail what each of these steps are. Again, I will try not to keep you too long, but this is extremely valuable information. So I want to give you as much as we can provide. So step 1, make sure you have a good LLC for your business. Again, I talk to so many people. You may have something already. You may think it's okay, or you may know it's not okay. what you have, if you haven't got the results you want, is not good enough. It's not done right. It's not the right state. It's not structured the right way. It doesn't have the corporate veil or umbrella. It hasn't kept up. If you haven't done this the right way and done it annually, it's usually done, usually due every year in August, depending on where you're at. You haven't done that, no wonder you're not having any success. So we will do it for you. We'll go through it with you, get it all filed behind the scenes so that you have a minimum of hassle and headache trying to figure out what the right thing is to do, where to get it over to, and how to maintain that compliance. So I'm going to assume that many of you that are watching this do already have an LLC, a registered limited liability company. I speak in jargon that's common to our industry, but I want to slow down and explain to the layperson. So an LLC is a corporation. People say, Tom, I don't want an LLC, I want a corporation. It is a corporation, limited liability corporation, limited liability company. That's exactly what it is. It's a type of. C Corp is a type. S Corp is type. LLC is our favorite type, the best type that we use. Not double taxed. It's a pass-through entity, has total privacy protection, all that type of thing. So we do that, set it up for your business. If you don't have that yet, as I have said before, you need to upgrade and enroll in this program and then be in immediate contact with us just to give us a name that you want used for your business filing. So if you do, if I'm speaking to those of you that do already have an LLC and you are bound and determined, I'm going to do this myself, I'm going to do it with the order I already have, good luck, great for you. Simply locate your LLC paperwork from when your business name was filed with the state, whatever state you did it in, creating your company. Now, I'm going to tell you that we do it in the best state. We do it in the same best state for all our clients, no matter where you live. And that state is, drumroll, Wyoming. We are located in Nevada because we moved here many, many years ago because it used to have the best, lowest cost corporate veil protection, no taxation. Things changed 7, 8 years ago. We have primarily now done all of our clients, and we've done tens of thousands of these. My partners and I filed LLCs and corporations for business owners. We primarily do, I would say 100% now that we do it for our customers and ourselves. I have Wyoming LLC. So anything is good enough for me. I'm not trying to make you do anything that I wasn't the first guinea pig of and know that works effectively. So Wyoming's the best place. Yes, of course, you can have that even if you don't live in the state. Nobody lives in the state of Wyoming. What does it have? 400,000 residents total in the state, when places like California have 40 million. We provide you with all the things to make full compliance, including 5 years free resident agent services. You don't think about it, you don't have to budget for it, it's all done and included. Okay, so if you want to do it yourself as the funding process that we're going to do for the people that upgrade, you locate your LLC paperwork. Then make sure that your LLC is in full compliance. I've already talked about that, with up-to-date corporate minutes, which are supposed to be filed each year around August. Also note the employer ID number, EIN, or some people call it a FEN, federal employer ID number, that was assigned. So note that number that was assigned to your business when you started it. This is a nine-digit number that is used to identify any business entity, fancy way of saying that's your company, that's the structure. The same way a person's social security number is used to identify that individual. So now you kind of get your understanding. And EIN is the social for the business. It's what identifies, what tracks, what gets you access to funding that's separate. I used to have a brick wall as another designer designation to show the visual aid of what a corporation does to protect you. I'm going to say it again. If you do not have an LLC set up yet, this upgrade that I'm going to show you momentarily is the perfect access for you to get everything set up, done the right way, provided with all the bells and whistles that you need to make this program that I'm just describing for you work. So if you don't have a good corporate LLC yet, or if you do have one that you filed in your home state, but you've not kept it up to date by filing the proper annual corporate minutes, I urge you to upgrade today as soon as I give out the website at the end of this training. We can help you refile. So it is a question of whether you do or don't want to try to use or preserve the same name, but we can help you refile a business LLC in the best state for funding, create the proper business books that protect you, and get your employer ID number so that you don't have to rely on your own social security number to secure the business funding you want. That's all within step one. Step 2, use a proven projected income formula to get funding. Now, I'm not going to tell you on this public airing exactly what those numbers are. That's our proprietary sweet sauce. That's our secret ingredient. Those of you who are in our program already, you have seen that form, that paper, that video format, so that you know what the answers are for that. But for the people that enroll now, for the people that upgrade now, we're going to go through that for you. We're going to give you the information. Obviously, we're going to go through the exact thing for you. What you want to do is, if you're doing this yourself, is you want to familiarize yourself with the projected income formula that most people use when requesting business credit. This is what you use if you don't have any current business income yet. So no personal income, not an issue. No business income, no problem with the lenders that we're using, and with this type of no documentation, no tax return, no proof of income, projected income formula, which again is not a foreign idea. Every single business plan I've ever seen that usually costs $2,000 to have somebody draw up for you, every single business plan I've seen has a projection of what the income is going to be when the funding is acquired. So this is all normal, been going on for 50 years, common sense stuff that we're tapping into for you. And as I said, I'm going to repeat it. Proof of personal income is not required in order to receive the type of business money that we can help you provide. So, am I clear? If you don't have very much personal income, no problem for this business funding. If you have a relatively new business or an older business that has never performed, never done anything, doesn't have any revenue that can prove, no problem. You don't have any tax returns you want to show anybody. I would never do that, no problem. Keep that all private, keep it to yourself. Use this formula with these lenders within this system. You're going to get funding. We get clients get funding every single day utilizing this program. In order for you to receive funding quickly, we recommend that you start out by requesting funding using, as I said, the no documents required kind of lenders that we have listed in our members area online. So that's where people who are already in this program, who already were given a password, are able to go in and request and get access to this money. So the password to this was provided to every one of our customers in that welcome package when you first enroll. These business lenders are selected because if you don't have income yet, I wrote if you don't have no income yet, if you don't have any income yet, as my grandmother would say, they allow you to use stated income applications for funding that are based on projections of future income. I want to take a second aside. I enjoy this. I mean, yes, it's a huge amount of work and effort and entertainment to get this kind of training provided to you, but I enjoy every minute of it. I come from a family of teachers, entrepreneurs. My great-grandfather, if you ever heard my story, he was an award-winning University of Minnesota professor. He is in the Mining Hall of Fame in Colorado. I literally took my son there. There's a beautiful bronze plaque. There's only about 54 dudes in there. My great-grandfather's one of them. His daughter, my grandmother, was a university-educated teacher. My mom became, for a very, very short amount of time, a teacher, and then went into accounting and spent her lifelong certified public accountant. So I come from a family of educators, teachers. I enjoy it. I like the preparation. It makes me sharper, and I enjoy teaching and helping people. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program. Projected income or stated income funding simply means that you are listing a projection of what your business plans to earn once it is fully funded, right? So clear, common sense. What's that number? You're going to get it within this program. So if you've already enrolled and ordered, that information was provided to you. When you upgrade, we'll give it to you. But again, we're going to be doing this for you as part of the process. This is no different, as I said, from every common business plan, but it's a lot less work since it does not require any research or writing. Step 3, seasoning. Seasoning your funding to make sure it keeps growing. Once you have requested and received your first 2 or 3 business lines of credit from our recommended resources, you should begin to season some of the money that you have been given so that it grows quickly into larger and larger total funding amounts for your business. Seasoning your funding after you've received it means pulling out some of the cash from your primary business account and placing it on deposit temporarily. You usually don't need every penny of the money that you're approved for and given. So some of the extra, what's a good rule of thumb? I like 50%. If you don't need it all, take 50% and temporarily put it on deposit at a different institution and a different location. This opens you up to a world of additional benefits and resources that they're going to start throwing at you. You didn't even ask for it. You didn't know were available. They're going to say, would you like access to more business funding? Yes, please, is your answer. If you hold all your business deposits in the same bank, you will quickly run out of additional funding offers, as your primary bank will have given you all they have available, and you will stop getting the great low teaser rate offers that you were first given, the 0 rate for 9 months, 18 months, when you began doing business with that new branch. So this is a way to step out from one. You're not married to this lender. It's a way for you to step out from one lender you're doing business with to a brand new one, get all of their new introductory offers, get all of their products, get all their business lines of credit. Again, take some portion of that funding that you're given by them that you don't need and move it again to the next, another second or third lending institution, different location, and go through the process again. When the teaser rate runs out at one, you've already moved on and you're able to still keep getting that money at 0 rate at the next institution. So that's the basic concept of seasoning. So you can currently, should say constantly, you can constantly get new offers sent to you for more funding, lower rates, and additional business services if you keep moving some of the money that you've already been given to new institutions that are fighting for and want your business. A good rule of thumb, as I said, for seasoning money, if you want it to increase as fast as possible, is to season half, 50%, do whatever floats your boat, whatever you want. This is my rule of thumb that I like, of what you don't immediately need to use in a new interest-bearing account at a local bank that you have never done business with before. And I'll give you some tips on that when you're upgraded in this program. They are the most likely to want your new business and will be willing to offer you great business credit products in order to win your loyalty. Here is a recap. I've gone through a lot of information, a lot of material, done it as quickly as I can. Here is a short, sweet recap of all of the things that we've talked about. Once you have properly organized your LLC, requested and received funding for your business from the first several listed lenders on the site, season some of the extra money that you don't immediately need in diverse accounts placed at companies most likely to offer you and approve you for additional non-recourse, that's a special word, funding, which does not require your personal guarantee of repayment, then it is time for the final step 4, which may be the most beneficial to you and of all the steps in the process that we do for clients. It certainly is my favorite step of the work that I do. We've done it a million times, doing the funding process. It's stir, rinse, repeat, very easy to access that. The fun, creative part of this company's work is in the revenue enhancement, the income generation work that I mainly focus my time on behind the scenes. So that's the real thrill that I get when I'm talking to you directly and when I'm working as an intermediary between you and your needs and my staff who's doing all the setup and running and managing this for you. So step 4, find out how to get a lateral income stream that will be paid to your business as profit, which you do not have to work for. So that's a very important term and a very clear concept. Creating an additional stream of revenue as added income to your business is one of the most important services we provide to our clients. This method of delegating, that's what the lateral concept is. This method of delegating the money making that you want to happen to others, to other people, other companies, other employees, which is what all good businesses do. With more time and experience, those people, those companies, our folks have more time and certainly more experience doing this than you do, is the smartest thing any business owner can and should do. So we want you to immediately be able to get access to this incredible program. As you can see, I've revealed what the website location is, our secure checkout page for you to take advantage of our half-price discount anniversary offer. What are you going to get when you enroll in the program? You are going to get, as I have shown you here briefly, you're going to get all of this and a lot more, okay? I want to offer you access. Again, remember, this is a full done-for-you service. This is not a box that drops on your doorstep and says, good luck to you. We used to have a joke. We used to say, you don't want shelf help. I'm sorry, I blew the punchline of the joke. We used to say on stage, you don't want self-help that turns into shelf help. You don't want to you don't want to get the thing, unbox it, get it all ready to rock and roll, and then it ends up getting put away for good and forever on your shelf, never to be used again. That's not what this is. This is not a do-it-yourself program. This is not a box of instructions, recipes, course material. This is we have rolled up our sleeves and are doing the work for and with you. So I want to offer you access to all of this today and give you the benefits of all these valuable features that I just outlined. Here is how. Normally, we sell do-it-yourself business startup packages where you get the instructions sent to you when you order, and then you have to muddle through by yourself and figure out all alone what to do. Not with this. But in today's anniversary sale offer, I'm going to provide you with a done-for-you full service instead of do-it-yourself kit. And if you already bought the kit, then we will implement everything for you now when you enroll in this upgrade. Add this additional service to your initial purchase. That means we will do all the work for you hand in hand as needed. Here are the 3 things that I will do for you personally when you enroll in this full service business income and funding service provided to you by our 20-year-old company. Okay. 1, we will start the right kind of business for you as an LLC that can quickly get funding. We will start making you income that protects your identity so that no one can harm you or take your assets. 2, we will create for your business with our with our online commerce channels, several lateral streams of income, as I'm mentioning here, which provide income directly to you without you having to work for it. So it's money that goes earmarked to go to you and to your business. 3, we will get the funding for you and your business that you need to grow profits with, and we will help do the seasoning of the funds with you so that they quickly grow to double or triple the amount of tax-free capital. There is no tax on the funding that is provided, and the interest whenever it accrues is a tax deduction. So it's doubly beneficial for those of you who are utilizing it. So as far as feature 1 goes, so that was a snapshot of each of the 3 features I just read out to you. Let me get in a little bit of detail about each of these features, and then again, I will direct your attention to the checkout page website, the secure website, where you can enroll this amazing program. So let me go through in some detail the features. You will get a new LLC. Even if you already have your own LLC in your home state, this is a supremely valuable addition to what you're doing, and it is set up the right way to assure you get funded even if you have failed at it trying to use your own corporation. What can you do with this kind of LLC? The sky's the limit. You can do anything. You could sell it if you want to, the same way people flip houses for a $45,000 list price on average. That is a nice profit for just putting the pieces in place and spending a couple of months getting all the ducks in a row. And we have an investors list of people that want to buy these whenever you want to sell them. You've seen that promotion before. It is a very effective and popular option. You can use this long-term as a new business structure. So if you want to sell it, you can sell it at a profit. If you want to keep it, you can use it as a long-term new business structure, which you can use to get risk-free funding and make cash flow. And what do I mean by risk-free? I mean that you can do this in a way that the business is on the hook if anything goes south, not you personally. Again, that's called no personal guarantee, non-recourse. That's one of the features, again, that we sell and ship out to people as a separate do-it-yourself kit. That's all inclusive in this program. And if you've already got that kit, it's done for you by our staff, by me, as much as we can help. Or if you have a corporation already, this LLC can be set up as what I call an umbrella company, which owns all or part of your current business. So you are better protected from lawsuits and your personal privacy is maintained by keeping off state records. Why do we use the state that we use to do this? Because they list out the registered agent as the owner of the business, which is the legal allowed right, instead of putting you on blast and putting your name and your address all over the internet so people can see what you have and we're going to find ways to attack you. This is the privacy world that we want to live in so that we as business owners, as we accrue assets, can keep protected. Next, for feature number 2, We create lateral streams of business income that use our e-commerce platform as well as others to generate profits for your business in a lot of clever ways that do not require you to do the work or to ship anything or to create anything that requires customer service. That, in my opinion, is the highest, best value income you can get. This system is all proprietary and is extremely valuable, so I will not go into great detail here publicly, but once you enroll in this program, we will get on the phone with you and describe its functions in great detail. Again, we're doing it all for you. So yes, for your curiosity, you should and can know what's going on behind the scenes that's generating income from you. We'll give you all of that information. We're just not going to show our hand and reveal all those secrets publicly so that somebody who's not in a program can try to copy it and utilize the things that have taken us 20 years of trial and error and millions of dollars investment to create successfully. The end result is you will have income coming into your business after we've set it up for you. I've seen many new companies make $70,000 or $80,000 using this feature. That's what this is all about. Finally, for feature 3, we will get funding for your business. There, I said it as plain and clearly as I can state. Where will we get it? Well, if you are a customer of ours already, then you know the location of the funding. It is all provided to you inside the members area that you were given password access to. So anyone who just logs in can request any of the dollar amounts of funding as listed in each of those locations. And once you've upgraded, I will also directly provide you with the person on the underwriting, this is a real human being, on the underwriting desk that I use myself personally to gather my own funding. So you're going to get the people that I'm able to sweetheart deal with directly for your own funding needs. So you can have top secret capital access no other member gets other than the people that upgrade into this additional full service program. And as far as seasoning money goes, that's many people's favorite part of this program. So I look forward to doing that fast funding growth strategy for you once you start receiving your funding from us. Again, as a recap, what we're simply talking about in terms of seasoning money is we're talking about you getting approved for however many thousands of dollars from an initial funding source. And if you don't need to invest all of it instantly into whatever the project or business you have, you can take a chunk of it and then go and put it on deposit temporarily at a different institution. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket, right? That's a familiar old wives saying, and it works extremely well in business funding because the more that you hop around and spread it around, the more additional people are going to see you have a business. They're going to see you have funds on deposit. They're going to see you're well off. The old joke is, who does the bank lend money to? In your own hometown, if you were to survey people about this joke, who does your local banker lend money to in your own hometown? Anybody who doesn't need it. That's the old common joke. So this is a concept of taking advantage of that truism. It's not an old wives' tale. It's one of the truths that the more you don't need it, the more you're given and can get access to. Okay, here's my final thoughts. I've recapped this. I've gone through in as much detail as we can. Here are my final thoughts for this great opportunity. How do you get, if you have not, pardon me, ever purchased any of our programs before, how do you get all the things you need encompassed in one enrollment? If you have purchased one of our basic introductory do-it-yourself ship the kit program and you really haven't fully utilized it and you want more direct help and access done for you, more direct communication with us, more coaching as it need be, in either one of those situations, I urge you to take advantage of this great anniversary sale price offer. Go to the website www.cashnow231.com. Cashnow231.com. So you open up a new browser window if you're watching me on Zoom here, and you type in the website address cashnow231.com. If you are watching on YouTube, YouTube lets us embed right below the video screen the actual link, clickable link within the YouTube channel and the YouTube community. So if you're watching it as a YouTube video, you could go and you could just click that embedded link within YouTube. If you're watching, I know people watching all different kinds, and my kids have more pads and pros and phones than I know what to do with. If you're watching on any other kind of device, whatever way you consume your content, if the video is playing on a web page of ours, you either click the order links beside or below the video screen. You see blue links that say click here to order, click here to enroll, or links or buttons beside or below the screen. You know how to do it. You'll know how to get there. All of that takes you to the same secure checkout page where you enter in your payment information via credit card, debit card, click submit, do it immediately. The deadline is today at midnight for you to take advantage of this. Why is it such a good deal? Whether you do have an LLC already, you want to add another one, whether you don't have anything and you need to get started, get a new LLC for half price. You know this, not the value. This is not half the value of it. We sell this program every single day of the week for double the amount that it is on sale for. Today only until midnight. It's part of our anniversary sale. You can, as I said, keep the LLC and use it for long-term growth, for funding, for the income and cash flow, or you can sell it like a flipper would a house for a profit. If you want to put just a little bit of effort into it, we will be happy to help you do that. All of our relationships that we have with our clients are always win-win. And as I said, that's why so many referrals come back to us and so much repeat business. For 20 years, you've made us successful. I've done a lot of hard work for that. And I also want to take a moment, not a pat on my back, a clap for all the people in our company and the staff behind the scenes that do all this work. We soon will be having a team building retreat that I'm going to make everybody go on. So you will get notification if all the staff is out of the office for a fixed period of time, because they deserve it. They're great people. And that's the way that we keep our synergy and the energy is by doing that kind of team building exercise where I can get them all out of the office for a prescribed period of time. So my final thoughts, I must repeat it again. This is not what I'm featuring today is not about a do-it-yourself kit. If you've got that already, fantastic. We're going to add additional bonuses and premiums to you to make sure you get the most out of everything you're doing in this upgrade. And we're going to you're not going to do it yourself. We're going to be doing it for you, doing it with you hand in hand. If you have never ordered anything before, boy, you came in the right place at the right time. This is a huge discount on everything, all the best features that we have. This is our full service, which includes an extra corporate LLC for you if you already have one, or it can act as your very first LLC business setup if you do not have something like that yet. Normally, as I said, just that one feature sells for over $1,000. So you're getting a chance to take advantage of this extremely discounted offer, but only today, only until the midnight deadline, you can get the LLC and our full done for you services and everything else that was described for half the normal cost as part of our anniversary sale. How do you get there? How do you get it? How do you take advantage of this? If you're watching me on Zoom, open up a new tab, type in cashnow231.com, www, of course, .cashnow231.com. If you're watching on YouTube, you could just simply click the embed that is right below the video screen. YouTube, within their channel, they allow you to do that. If you're watching on some other device, anything that is a web page that has our video embedded in it, you can click the order links beside or below the video screen, usually blue buttons. You know how to do that. You know what the deal is. Take advantage of this great and amazing opportunity. I've gone a little bit over the time that I planned to. I appreciate you taking some of your valuable time on a day like this. I also deeply appreciate you helping us make it through 20 years. I'd like to retire at some point in the foreseeable future, but I guess I wouldn't mind if I found myself here still doing this 20 more years in the future, 20 years from now, because it is I feel like it's my life's best work, and it's my most joy to be able to share with people, help people, teach people the way that I was years. I would not be where I'm at today if it wasn't for some great mentors and trainers. You read about that New York Times bestseller book that has my name, that talks about that journey. So it's a great honor and opportunity to be able to help other people achieve the kind of things that they want to do. So what strengthens our country? What makes us great? So take advantage of this great opportunity. Go to the website. It'll all get you the same secure checkout page where you enter in your payment information via credit card or debit card. Fill it out, click submit immediately, because this deal is too good to last. It will completely be gone and sold out by midnight Pacific time. That's it. Take care, everybody. Talk to you all again soon. Ciao.